What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome, exiles, to the Research Institution. So this game has been a spiritual journey, alright? So far I haven't traded anything. Though I haven't selected cell phone, I just don't really know how to trade. Is there a trading website or something? How do you trade? But, I mean, I'm not that interested in trading. I kind of want to just find my own goodies for now. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, though. You know, I'll trade. If it's a fair trade, I don't really want to just get handouts. But you see what I'm saying? Like, last time I was playing as the witch, my dog Baza hooked me up. I traded him, actually. Only because I asked. I was like, just let me trade you. Like, don't just give me that shit. Let me trade you. Let me give you some gloves or something. So I gave him some unique gloves that I found, I think, that my character didn't need, because it was a summoned character. But he got me those robes, right? They gave 100 spirit, and those things were just godly. Well, I mean, they're good, right? Especially for the beginning. They give 100 spirit. And it can be hard to find armors with 100 spirit. Well, I mean, none of them can have 100 spirit, to my understanding. I mean, maybe you can augment them and shit, especially at the beginning. Like this one, for example, doesn't have any, right? And then my amulet has 14 spirit. Of course, you need spirit to summon your minions, and I don't have a lot of spirit. You see right here, my maximum is 179. It's just been fun, just allocating that and screwing around. Right now, as you can see, I have 5 archers out and 2 warriors. And here's what I did with my archers. I got them all the way up to level 11. I can have 5 out. Last gasp, where minions from supporter skills die 4 seconds after their life is reduced to 0. So this is great for bosses, because bosses, you know, they can one-shot the minions. So they one-shot them, boom, they're dead, but no, wait, they're still alive. Right? They have 4 seconds to still fill them with arrows. So that's why I just love this last gasp thing. I remember my first playthrough, when I was using that nice spirit armor that Baza hooked me up with, I used last gasp on the warriors. But I'm thinking about it now, I was like, I just don't know if that makes much sense. Like, the warriors are your tanks, and yeah, you want them to survive, but the archer's doing a lot of damage. In fact, let's take a look, because the warriors aren't doing that bad of damage. 135 damage per second. Then it also has the damage per use. It just break this shit down so well. It's just awesome. And their attacks per second, it has all that shit that it shows you. My archers, they're not even doing that much more. They're doing 149. However, that's because I have scatter shot on here, where it splits the arrows. Now, if I take scatter shot off, they're doing 286. Holy shit. That's quite a sacrifice, isn't it? Massive damage sacrifice, but I just love using some scatter shot. I love that shit splitting. Now, here's a question I have for you guys. So this does, supporter skills do 35% less damage. Supporter skills fire 2 additional projectiles. Supporter skills have 20% less attack and cast speed. Oh shit, I didn't know that. But yeah, it helps to read in this game. But do they shotgun effect? Does anyone know? Actually, we could probably figure this. No, we can't figure this out. We can see what the attack per use is, but probably not the attack per scattered arrow. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Do they shotgun effect or no? I mean, my guess is they don't. But nonetheless, here's my witch character. Very aesthetically pleasing, I think. Look at that. I like this armor from the jungle. See this shit right here? The votive raiment is how you say that? Votive raiment, or how do you say that? It's just a rare one, so I've been collecting them because I've been wanting to find a good one. But look at that. Just like the looks of it. They're very aesthetically pleasing. And then those boots, without the boots, it looks a little better. But we're going to have to keep those damn boots on. A bit more lewd, actually. But we're going to keep those boots on. The boots are quite nice. I actually just found them. Check this out. 10% increased movement speed. 30 to maximum energy shield. 23% increased energy shield. 16 lightning res. All this other shit. And what a freaking journey this game has been. What I've been doing is I've been collecting items, right, from the bottom, and I'll start augmenting them. Then if I get a good magic modifier on it that I like, then you have a good base, right? You're like, oh shit, my first roll on this thing is a magic trait that I like. So then you could add another magic trait. And if that's one you like, it might be worth turning that shit into a rare with the orbs that you have in the stash. And I think, yeah, the itemization in this, like, it's pretty dang good time. It's like D2 only enhanced, expanded, you know? Because in D2 you couldn't really do that. You couldn't find a white item and turn it into a magic. Then if you wanted to, you could turn that magic into a rare. Yeah, you had to imbue quest and maybe some socketable quests where you could mess around with some bullshit, but you couldn't, like, keep upgrading it like that, you know? And so, yeah, it's just, it's pretty cool. But then if, say you find a magic item and it has a good roll, then you already skipped the first step, and then you can augment that with another magic stat. And if you like that, you can turn that shit into a rare. Or if you find a new base that you haven't found yet, that's a high-end base that you want for your character, like a nice scepter that gives a ton of skeleton warrior or something. Oh shit, is this the boss? No, okay, this isn't the boss yet. The fat lady. But, yeah, if you do that, say you find a nice white base, you're like, oh, I know I'm going to use this no matter what. You could use that orb that turns it into a rare. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit more expensive of an orb, but you can use that shit. And then if you want, if it's a nice roll, you can add another rare mod too. I mean, shit, I don't know how many rare mods you can add to some of these things. I added a few to my armor. I kind of regret it because my armor doesn't have the best of rolls. But, wow. And I don't know what folks are bitching about. They're like, oh, the crafting in here sucks. But I think it's just that they're not always getting what they want, you know? Like, this is like D2. It's like the same thing. It's like, oh, it sucks. I can never find the runes. I bust my ass playing, and the RNG sucks. But, I mean, I think that's part of the allure. Well, it's a lot of the allure. You know, it's the shit is hard to get, you know? And, I mean, if they make it like other games like D3 or D4, and it's just so easy to attain all the max stats and shit that you want, right? Like, all the stats, I shouldn't say max stats, but all the stats that you want. Like, oh, this has critical hit, oh, this has critical chance, oh, this has run walk, this has all that bullshit that I want. Now I'm good. If you make it too damn easy to get that stuff, it just doesn't set you apart from the others, you know? It's part of this game is a blast because, well, these sort of games are good. Part of what makes them alluring is how you can find shit that really sets you apart. You're like, holy shit, look at this rare that I found. You're like, it has one good mod, it has another good mod, it has another good mod, and it has another good mod, and this mod that I really like actually rolled really high. You know? That's just part of the allure. So I don't know what people are bitching about. It must be that it's just hard to get a good fucking item, you know? But as far as I see it, the more the merrier. The more difficult it is to get a good item, the merrier. Not the more items, because that's not the more good items, because it just raises the bottom. You know what I mean? And I don't think that that's all that intriguing. I like having the rarity of shit and all that. And this character, yeah, this game is freaking dope, man. And I found a couple uniques, but nothing of which I'm using, which is actually kind of exciting because, in a sense, I have more unique gear because I don't have any uniques, you know, because the rares are more unique than your uniques. Because the rares have all random and shit mods. Having all rares here, man, and I even corrupted this thing. Look at this. 35% increased spirit and all this other attack damage and shit that, yeah, allies in your presence adds to their damage. This stuff's just awesome. I've been experimenting some with this archer. Having a couple, I know everybody uses the arsonists. And I've experimented, so I had a couple of them out, but I just love having the archers. I love how quickly the arrows get to the enemies. I just love blotting the frickin' sun out with the arrows. And this special attack that they do, when I hit Q right here, maybe you can see it. The whole command gas arrow thing. Look at that. Since I have 5 archers out, I have 5 opportunities to use that. And it's all on cooldown. Boom, boom, and I can blast them all at once. Boom, boom. Assuming my attack speed allows it. But hot damn, what a game this is. But anyway, let's get to the boss. And I'm going to take off that scatter shot thing that I have on the minions. Yeah, look at them though. Look at them just drain the life of these enemies. Just, yeah, what a thing this is. So the sniper, then I also have Feeding Frenzy. Minions from supported skills deal 30% more damage. I should add another socket to this. I wonder if I can. Yeah, but they take more damage. But that's okay, because like I said, they take more damage. You still get them out for 4 seconds, even if they die right away. Because of this thing. Last gas. But we're going to get to the boss. I'm going to take off Scattershot. Alright. And then we're going to be doing this much damage. Should I replace it with anything? What do my arsonists have? Oh yeah, I'll replace it with corrosion. That's what I'll do. Magnified effect is okay as well, but I'll replace it with corrosion if that helps. Where it breaks armor, which I think then they're less resistant to physical. Which will be really good with archers. But anyway, let's get to the boss and I'll show you what how that goes. Oh shit, here's that fatty. Love the dialogue here. Just funny as hell. Look at this fat bitch. Oh man. I'm not trying to be mean, but she really does remind me of a chick I went to high school with. Holy shit. Oh, I didn't take the thing off. Shit. Dumbass. Yeah, you look at that. I actually switched mid-fight. I mean, I don't know. I mean, how much less damage are they doing? But look at this. I'll do their special attack. It just destroys her. And let's curse her. Let's curse her. There we go. We cursed her. Oh, here comes her little babies that she eats or whatever. Holy blood toad. Let me know if you guys playing this game. Let me know the goodies that you found. I mean, I look forward to the future of this game. It's going to be so good because, I mean, we have 3 more acts coming, right? We have more acts coming, more characters. I mean, I like the summons. I just love the summons. I'm going to try the Javazan again. I just got my ass kicked in Act 2. But, yeah, the game. I mean, I haven't tried the cruel mode thing yet. I haven't tried the endgame maps. But some folks, you know, if you look at Diablo 2, some folks, they just commit to running through the campaign all the time, you know? And there's something to be had in that. It's like chess, you know? It's like it always plays out a little differently. That's part of the allure. Like, you might find a different item on your run through. So sometimes it's fun just to start out, just to do the campaign. That's actually kind of how I am with D2. So this game, like the end game, it's nice how it's there. But I think there's a faction of fans who just like to play through the campaigns, you know? It's kind of how I am right now. I mean, if I really get into a character when the game's complete, I'll probably want to do endgame stuff. Okay, so what did she drop? Let's make sure to... Oh, she didn't say her quote. This witch says a funny-ass quote. When she takes care of that broad. She says, she said some, oh man, they better not take it away. She says, what a fat pig or something. She says, what a fat pig of a woman, something like that. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but composite bow, 57, 2 to 57 lightning damage. Okay, so nothing good here, unfortunately. Ooh, look at that hog of a spear, though. All right, not a very good roll. See, in this case, like if that were to roll a good magic stat, maybe that shit would be worth doing this, you know? Augment a magic item with a new random modifier. And then if you get another good one in a row, boom, you could roll it again. Wow, that's a lot of life regen. But anyway, I like the looks of this helm. See, look at this broad. She looks pretty good, and I like that helm. You know, aesthetics matter, you know? I mean, you're looking at this character the whole damn time you're playing the game. Aesthetics matter. Yeah, I like how we can find some goodies. Some of them are really, they're less appealing than others. So I don't know if they're gonna in the future have like customization to your look. I don't know if I want that. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Do you guys like the idea of being able to transmog your armors and stuff and colors of the armor? Let me know in the comments if you guys like that. I think there's some pros and cons to it. Like, it was cool back in the day in D2 where people couldn't do that. And then you always knew what they're wearing. You're like, oh, look, he's wearing vamp gaze. Yeah, that's style points because it's not all that great for Barbarian, but on one hand, it has some cool mods and it's kind of protective. And yeah, that's like the path less traveled when he's wearing vamp gaze, you know? But if you could just transmog everything, you wouldn't even know it unless if you inspect his character. So that's where I think it's kind of cool not having transmog. But on the other hand, when you have transmog, you can make your character look how you like them to look. I mean, I always think it's kind of weird when you make a mace look like a sword or something. Like, they should keep the item types the same. Maybe just, like, you can't change, like, a freaking two-hand sword into a two-hand mace or whatever. I think that's too much. You know, don't let them do that. I think that's kind of ridiculous. It's like how... I don't think they could do that in this game, though, because your swings and stuff actually are dependent on the item type. Right? Unlike a game like D3, where you just hold whatever big item in your hand and you swing, and you, like, swing a completely different weapon, you know? I don't know how much they fix that in D4. I can't remember at this point, but... I think you can still transmog all that shit in D4, can't you? But yeah, let me know your comments on that. I mean, I'm a bit divided on it. I guess... I think I would choose that we could transmog, but with some limitations. And the limitations would be, as mentioned, you can't change like a two-handed sword into a two-handed mace or two-handed axe, you know? You got to keep the item types kind of the same. But so armor, you can choose like a nice armor and helm and everything else. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on that in the comments below. Like this video if you guys will, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Become a patron if you want to support the research. And maybe we'll try to fight this broad with arsonists and see how that goes compared to this. We'll do some comparisons, you know? So I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace be with you.